Hi everyone, welcome back to the Chrysalis effect. In this video we're going to talk about how to install a squeeze page on a WordPress blog. Now most of you are probably familiar with WordPress, I hope. If not, there's a lot of good free tutorials on the internet that show you how to build a website with WordPress. It's probably the most popular platform on the internet as far as blogging is concerned and websites. I use it a lot for a lot of things. So basically we want to end up with a page like this. Now this is my new product, Butterfly List Building 5 Ways to Magically Explode Your List Size Even While You Sleep. That's available. It's a paid product, so if you want to purchase that at some point, it's an advanced list building course for those who already know how to do all the stuff that I'm teaching in this course. So it's sort of like part 2. The Chrysalis is the first one, and the butterfly is the second one. So that sort of flows on from each other. So there is a link at the bottom of the page if you want to check that out. Okay, so let's get into it. Now with WordPress, there are a few issues with making squeeze pages. Some of you may have tried to do this before. I've worked out a few ways to make this actually happen this way. Now when you try to do something like this in WordPress, this screen will show you what you'll end up with by default. Now WordPress is set up so that you have a page title, and you have navigation bars, and you have a title of your blog up here, and also down the bottom you'll have a comment section. Now for a squeeze page, as you can see, all you want on your squeeze page is your offer and the place to put their email. You don't want any other distractions whatsoever. You just want them to put the email address in the box. That's what you want them to do. So a squeeze page looking like this, they can go to the sitemap, they can go home, and if you have other pages on your blog, which you probably do, they'll all be showing up there, and they might not even look at this. So we need, that's the whole idea of a squeeze page, is a focused page where people can only do one thing. So how do we make this into this? That's what I'm about to show you. So we need to go into the back end of our blog. I'll just get it to the dashboard home page so that we've got a start. So the first thing we need to do is we're going to, first two things, we're going to upload a theme, and we're going to upload a plugin. Both of these things are free, so they won't cost you a cent, and I've worked out the combination of this theme and this plugin will allow you to have this. So let's get on with it. So the appearance tab over on the left is what you want to put your mouse over, and then click themes. Okay, so the 2012 theme is by default in there. We'll go to install themes up the top. There's a tab, and then we're going to search for responsive. That's the name of the theme. It's by a company called Cyberchimps, and I actually have one of their paid themes called iFeature Pro, and that's a really good theme that I use a lot. So their free theme is called Responsive, and that's what we're going to use, and it's pretty similar. It's got a lot less features, of course, than the paid theme, but it works for what we need to do right now. It's actually a really good theme for lots of different things, so have a look at it on your other blogs if you like to. So we're just pressing activate there, install first and then activate. If you haven't done a theme before, just go back and see what I just did. That's pretty easy. You just hit the install button, then the activate button. So this is now the theme. We'll just refresh this page, and it looks like this. Now we did this a little while ago over here on the right, and this has got a sidebar still, this particular page, and it's also still got the heading and the navigation bar and the title and all this stuff that we just don't need. Okay. Also we don't need this sidebar, and we don't need the comments box at all. So as I said, we keep wanting to create this. That's what we want. So the theme is the first thing. The second thing we're going to do is load a plugin. So we go to plugins, then add new, and put in the keyword squeeze page, and go search plugins. Now the first one at the top here is WP Lead plus Free Squeeze Page Creator. That's the plugin that we want. Now for some reason, if that doesn't come up under the squeeze page search, you can certainly put that into the search and it'll come straight up. So the WP Lead plus Free Squeeze Page Creator, quite a long name, but that's what we're going to install. So hit the install now. And once it's installed, we press activate. And all our plugins and plugin and theme are now installed on the blog. So we still will have the same thing over here. Nothing will have changed yet. Just refresh that page. It's still got all the things that we don't want on there. So next we're going to create the page. We're going to actually create the squeeze page. So we come over to here to pages. We go add new. And we give it a title. Squeeze page 1. Now this title's not going to matter. It's not going to be on the page at all. Normally when you put a title in the title section, it comes up on the page, but in this example you'll see that it won't come up. So I'm going to put my text in there now. I'll just come over here for ease of use. I'll grab this text from here, copy it. I'll come back here to WordPress. I'll paste that in there and I'll center it. It's always good to center these headlines. Okay, the next thing we need to do is put our Aweber box in here. So we go back over to Aweber. We make sure that we have the right list. In this case it's Butterfly List Building List, that one. And then we hit Web Forms. Then we come over to My Web Form, or whatever you called your web form. I didn't name this one, obviously, it's just called My Web Form. Hit that. So there's my web form, my email box, and what we're going to do is hit number 3, publish. Then we're going to come here, we did this before, I will install my form, and then we click raw HTML version, and then we click in here and we copy this code and we come back to our blog. Now this is very, very important. Make sure that you put the cursor on the next line here, and over here we have 2 tabs on the top. One's visual, one's text. Visual is what we're looking at now. It's the visual representation of what you're going to be doing, and the text is essentially a HTML editor. And you don't have to be a big geek to do this. It's not very hard. So we're going to click that tab, and you've got a bit of code in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to paste our code in under the words here. If you're just wondering why I deleted that, that's actually just a space. That's all that was. That might not be there for you, but it, for some reason, put a space in there. So I just deleted that space. Don't go deleting any of this code because it can really stuff things around. So anyway, that's another lesson in HTML. Paste the code in there. So we have the full Aweber code, and it starts here at Aweber Web Form Generator. That's where it starts. And we go back to visual, and we can see here we've got our little man here and our email thing over there. Now don't worry about the way this looks at the moment. It will center up. It's just the way WordPress looks at the moment. so don't concern yourself about that if that's happening for you. So over here on the right hand side we've got page attributes. Now this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to template, and then we'll click in here and we select blank template. Now this allows this page to be on a fully blank template. So there's no titles, there's no comments bars, there's no sidebar, so that it completely gets rid of all the stuff on the page. So then we hit publish, and our squeeze page is done. So I'll go into view page here, open link in new tab, and we can have a look at our squeeze page and look at it. It looks exactly like the other one. So that essentially is how to do a squeeze page in WordPress. There are plenty of other things you can do. You can put colours in here and make it look a bit more special. I've only just put a basic thing in here. You can put a video in here if you like, you know, of you talking about the product. That's always a good way to do things, a video squeeze page. You can put an image over here if you'd like to, or down here, just to give them a bit more of an idea. So it's an ebook or something like that. We can add media, and we can get an image like this and drag it in here. Just waiting for it. We're going to insert it into the page. Then we have our image there and our header. Probably put this over here on the left. It's probably a bit better. So we update that. And there we have our book over on the left. Probably move it down there, probably work a little bit better. We'll put the book down there, we'll make it look a bit better. So we want the heading up the top. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so we've got our squeeze page done. We're so ready to build our list and get some traffic and get some sales and some money in the bank. So thanks for listening in this video, and I'll sign off here and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.